Recording in progress.
You're Devin Rohn, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Have you received a copy of the complaint?
Yes, sir.
We're on the record in case number 24, CRI 313, cases captioned State of Ohio versus Devin Rohn. We're scheduled today for bond stating the indictment filed according to this date, that being December 4, 2024. We'll conduct this hearing by video. The defendant is present. As far as the state of Ohio, in lieu of appearing, they filed a written bond recommendation. So I'll go through that with you in just a moment.
Okay.
Mr. Rohn, do you have any objection to the court conduct this hearing by video?
No, sir.
Again, for the record, you have received a copy of the complaint. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
The complaint charges two counts. One charge is breaking and entering, a felony of the fifth degree. Count one states in that on or about December 2nd, 2024, National County, Ohio, Devin Rohn did trespass as defined in section 2011.21A1 of the revised code on land or premises of Bill Harris Dodge dealership with purpose to commit a felony. Sir, do you understand what's being alleged in count one?
Yes.
Count two charges attempt to commit an offense, a felony of the fifth degree. Count two states in that on or about December 2nd, 2024, Nashland County, Ohio, Devin Rohn did knowingly engage in conduct that, if successful, would have constituted resulted in the offense of grand theft, or see 2913.02A1, 2913.02B5, to have attempted to steal a 2019 Jeep from Bill Harris Dodge dealership. Sir, do you understand what's being alleged in count two?
Yes, sir.
During the course of these proceedings, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in future court hearings. You also have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you don't think you can afford to hire an attorney, the court will consider you for court-appointed counsel. If you qualify, the court will appoint an attorney to represent you in this case. There's a $25 fee for court-appointed counsel. Further, since you're charged with a felony offense by complaint, you have the right to a preliminary hearing. That's a court hearing during which the state would have to establish to the court that there's probable cause for the charge in this case for the case to continue. And finally, you do have the right to a jury trial. Sir, do you understand your rights?
Yes.
So you are charged with two felony offenses. Do you want to be represented by a lawyer in this case?
Yes.
Can you afford to hire one, or do you want me to consider you for court-appointed counsel?
Appointed.
Okay. Sir, what's your date of birth? What's your address?
519 Mettler, Mettler
Is that street or avenue?
Street,
Okay. Where's that located, sir?
Toledo, Ohio.
What's the zip code?
I believe it's 0843608.
What's your phone number? What's the last four digits of your social security number? Do you live with anyone else?
My grandmother.
What's your grandma's name? Same last name.
Yes.
Sir, do you currently receive food stamps, probably do veterans benefits, Medicaid, SSI, SSD, or how it works, first class Santa Fund?
No, sir.
Are you employed?
No, sir.
In the last 30 days, you've had any income whatsoever?
No.
In the last 30 days, you've received any benefits like unemployment compensation, workers' compensation, child support?
No, sir.
Are you married?
No, sir.
Do you have any bank accounts like a checking account, savings account, money market account?
No, sir.
Do you own stocks, bonds, CDs, anything like that?
No, sir.
Do you have any cash at the jail at home or elsewhere?
I had $8, but it's gone now.
Do you have any other cash anywhere else?
No, sir.
Do you own anything you could immediately sell to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
So you do qualify for court-appointed counsel. I'm going to appoint attorney David Randolph to represent you in this case. We'll
Could I,
note,
excuse me. Um, could I get a different one?
why is that, sir?
I've heard some things and I just don't. I would like, if possible, if possible,
All
that
right.
different one.
So the court's going to appoint then attorney Chong Wan to represent in this case. We'll notify him the appointment. He'll be present for the next hearing. We're
Okay.
going to set up bond take, and the state filed a written bond recommendation. So the states recommend the court set bond amount of $50,000. As far as conditions of bond, states requesting the court require you post a person reconnaissance. The court require that you remain in the state of Ohio. The case is pending to be subject to GPS monitoring. You have no contact with Bill Harris Dodge dealership and William Good. As far as the underlying factual allegations, state notes defendant and co-defendants were allegedly trying to take a vehicle from Bill Harris dealership. They fled the scene by vehicle, which was stolen from another jurisdiction. After crashing, defendants led officers on foot pursuit. The defendant and co-defendants are suspects in other similar theft of motor vehicle cases in other jurisdictions. State notes that the weight of the evidence against you is strong. As far as the confirmation or identity, state notes confirmed at the scene by law enforcement. As far as other factors, of course, you should be aware of, state notes offends a resident of Toledo, Ohio on September 22nd, 2021 in Toledo Municipal Court. Defendant was convicted of simple assault. On October 18, 2024 in Bowling Green Common Pleas Court, defendant was convicted of an F4 receiving stolen property and an F5 receiving stolen property. On August 1, 2024 in Toledo Municipal Court, a defendant was convicted of attempted felony theft and attempted possession of controlled substance. State notes that you're currently on community control with APA in Wood County, Ohio. And finally, state notes that the following individuals are co-defendants: Julian James, Tayshawn Green, and Jahavian Winston. So that's the state's bond recommendation. Again, as far as today, the court's only setting bond, of course, not addressing the merits of the charges. Can you do have the right to remain silent? Sir, is there anything you want to tell me today before I set bond? Again, you do not have to.
No, sir.
So the court's going to set bond as follows. To be released with the case is pending, you'll have to post two bonds. First bond is a personal reconnaissance bond. That's your written promise to the court to appear for all future hearings. If you would fail to appear for a hearing, you could be prosecuted for the separate felony offense called failure to appear. That's a felony of the fourth degree in addition in this case. Court's also requiring posted bond amount of $30,000. That can be posted with a surety bond, cash bond, or real estate posting. If you post bond, you're subject to the following conditions. One, you're not to leave the state of Ohio while the case is pending. Second, you must appear for all future hearings in this case. Third, you must keep the court advised of your address and phone number at all times. Fourth, you must obey all laws and orders of the court. Fifth, you're not to use, consume, or possess any alcohol or drugs of abuse. You also use other to RAM, drug, and alcohol testing at your own expense. Further, sir, if you post bond, you must enroll in the court's drug and alcohol testing program. Further, if you post bond, you will be subject to GPS monitoring. What that means, sir, if you post bond or bill, so kept a GPS monitor, you have to weigh that while this case is pending. While you're on GPS monitoring, you have a curfew must be at your approved residence during the hours of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Further, so you could be responsible for all costs of GPS monitoring. As far as conditions of bond, the court's further ordering you have no contact whatsoever with the alleged co-defendants, Julian James, Tayshawn Green, and Jahavian Winston. Court's further ordering that you not be on the premises of within 500 feet of Bill Harris Dodge dealership in Ashland, Ohio. You have no contact whatsoever with the second alleged victim, William Good. Sir, do you understand the condition of bond?
Yes, sir.
So your next court hearing.
5 minutes to lockdown. 5 minutes to lockdown.
Sorry, sir. Your next court hearing will be this coming Friday, December 6, 2024 at 11:30 a.m. We're going to do that by video. If you post bond before then, you'll need to come to our courthouse with the Ashland County Court of Common Pleas. We're in downtown Ashland on 2nd Street. Just come to our courthouse again Friday at 11:30. We'll make sure you have computer access. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. There's nothing further. We're adjourned. Thank you, sir.